He also lands a nice left hook here early in round number 1. And there's that left hook. Layton's in the corner. He's pinned. And Zayas is going to work. And you hear the crowd. He said, I'm so happy because last time I had a crowd, it was in Puerto Rico. And this is just like Puerto Rico. Here they go.
Look at it.
And here it is. He puts him in the corner and
Zayas went right to work, and he was in range to be hit, but that's what happens when you're trying to get your big shots through. Zayas was comfortable there. He had his chin tucked. Boom. You see a big left hook. He had his opponent hurt. He capitalized on it. He went to the body, went back to the head. That's what you see veteran fighters doing. That shot right there. Beautiful shot. It's hard to clear your head when you get hit to the body, and then the opponent goes right back to the head. That was a perfect sequence, perfect range from Zayas. That's how you finish a guy.
You said it right there, Dre. Perfect range. You can see he's not smothering his shots right there. He's leaving a little room so he can extend with the right punches. That left hook snuck in there. The body shot was the most effective punch of that combination right there.
Black and silver trunks gets knocked down right in front of us. The first knockdown at the hands of the professional, Xander Zayas. How about that start, Bo Mac?
That's a good start for 17-year-old Xander.
It's a good start for anybody. Comes right back over the top with the right hand.
He's going to be looking for that right hand again.
And he goes down again. And Jay Nady calls the fight. Xander Zayas, the win in round number 1.
He threw it around the glove this time. Set it up with the jab again. Right at. Look, I set it up with the jab. He was coming around the glove.
And then, just for good measure, the right hand to the body. And Jay Nady wasting no time, waving off the fight.
Jab, jab around. To the body.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Textbook. Working off the jab. Windfield in the corner. Straight right hand for Zayas. Overhand right, and that puts Windfield down on one knee.
3, 4, 5.
Great use of range.
6,
Always back to the left jab.
8, 9.
I like everything I'm seeing. Using his jab, coming up and down, pins his man on the ropes, goes to the body.
Good left to the body, and an overhand right again. The second knockdown of the first round for Xander Zayas.
5.
That's it. Russell Mora calls off the fight. The second first round knockout. Mixing up his punching, working on the jab, hit the body.
Well, he did stick to one thing. He stuck to variety.
Windfield in no man's land in the corner.
Great job from the young Xander.
He keeps fighting like this. He's going to have a one name type of a profile. We won't be calling him Xander Zayas. You'll be calling him.
And I want to see how Xander Zayas responds.
Espadas, a 10-year pro.
Without cabeza.
Oh! Look at Xander Zayas! First round knockdown! Oh! Gonna time that right hand and then finish with the left hook. Sweeps with it again. Trying to time these exchanges as well. Boy, entertaining stuff early on here, isn't it? End of 2. Don't go anywhere. Bernardo, what are they saying in the corner of Espadas?
They're saying he needs to be cautious, but he needs to double up on the jab, throw combinations, and land his right.
We're going for Vasily Lomachenko, and they conquered that. There's a combination again, left hook, right hand from Zayas, and a good stiff jab from Xander. You think about those stages of development for a young prospect like Xander Zayas, and you can take some leaps forward, obviously, when you're dealing with this level of talent and athleticism and skill. Oh! And that proves it. And that's over. And let the celebration begin for now the 10th knockout for Xander with an X, and X just marked the spot.
Look at this setup right here. Xander Zayas. Beautiful setup. Off the jab, hook, then right hand, looping right hand. Boom. Ran right into it. Espada was trying to exit. Kept that lead hand down as he was trying to get away. Right hand, right on the chin. Sending Espada to the canvas. Beautiful shot right there on the chin. Right on the money from Xander Zayas.
You know, Zayas led and he countered in this sequence right here. And you see him go to the left with the jab. And Espada thought he was out of trouble, but he didn't know that a looping right hand from Xander Zayas is on the way. Was going to hit him right on the button, put him on the seat of his pants, and boom, just like that. That happened in a split second. But it was all set up by a two-punch combination. He's kind of squat. If you're Zayas, you don't want to let him get started. You don't want him to gain any confidence.
Yeah, the left hook is his power shot. He has a really good right hand, but you see the double up right there with the left hook right in between the guards of Friars, and you see he's hurt there.
Quick combination. The legs of Larry Friars are not all there. Ooh, nice shot to the body from Zayas. He's able to do that if he can get to the final bell. Ooh, big right hand from Zayas. It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments Larry Friars can make coming out for round number 2 against Zayas, who continues to show that he's got every tool in the arsenal.
Friars, clearly the smaller man, short arms. Stop.
Anytime Friars even try to look to throw a jab, look at the right hand right over the top. A beautiful shot right there by Friars. Exchanging with him, that's what he needs to do. So what you want to do is you want to take your attention downstairs, because you know no fighter likes to get hit downstairs. Ooh, that back leg is hurt. Look at that leg.
Friars is in trouble here, and we know what a finisher Xander Zayas can be. The back leg not responding. The two fists of Xander Zayas are, and in trouble is Larry Friars. Gets caught with the left hook, another left hook. Celestino is in there, and he's stopping the fight at just the right time as Xander Zayas gets a spectacular stoppage here in Las Vegas.
See, everything off the jab. Starting with the jab, that's fundamentally sound right there. Beautiful check hook right there. He saw Friars step in to try to attack. He clipped him right on the temple. Like I said, he saw the legs there. He saw him wobble. You know, you have to develop a killer instinct in boxing. You can see the young gun. He saw he hurt his man, and he went for the finish.
Yeah, I'm looking how it started, great. This is how it ends.
That's right, and I'm looking at the punches, but I'm also looking at the feet. His feet are always in position to generate maximum power and maximum leverage with his reach and his height. And that's why you see him getting clean headshots and body shots like that. Good stoppage.
Split the guard moments ago with a right hand that came right down the middle. Uppercut rings in. Left hook rings in. Xander Zayas, headshot after headshot. Left hook again. Look at this series as he nearly puts him through the ropes. And Lavallais stands up to it somehow. Xander meets him underneath.
Beautiful work on the inside. Getting his head on the outside of the shoulders. Wide base. Staying relaxed in the inside. Lavallais is very slippery inside the ring. I know.
That was good right hand.
Ooh.
Good right hand, then wraps around the left hand, places another headshot. How Lavallais has been standing up to some of these shots is unbelievable as Zayas is hitting flush. This is a lot of punishment, Dre, a lot of punishment. Tough guy, never been knocked down, never been stopped, but look at this. Bent over and absorbing headshots. Straight right hand comes in. Oh, and he scores the knockdown there. That should be a technical knockdown. The ropes absolutely held Salazar up, and yet Harvey Dock did not rule it a knockdown. Round number 3 here with Zayas and Salazar. Salazar found a moment of success at the end of round 2, but he's being outworked. 32-20 is the connect advantage for Zayas.
But Salazar lands when he throws.
And I need him to back up Xander because he can't allow this young kid to back him up.
Zayas has to learn how to punch and then roll to the left or the right, or step out at an angle with that left hand high just in case the opponent wants to throw.
Nice big shot.
Left hook follows it up with straight right. What Teofimo Lopez does on this Heisman night. We will have Jared Anderson, the primed undefeated heavyweight, coming up, and then it's Lopez against Martin. You see the total punches. between Zayas and Salazar. Zayas with a 79-57 advantage.
And Salazar's doing something that many of Xander's opponents don't do, going down to his body. Oh, nice
opening up wide. This is good stuff right in the middle of the ring right now. Look at Salazar and Zayas. Just willing to trade. Crowd is loving it here at MSG.
Training camp, the fight's been off and on, off and on. He said, I never stopped training for this fight. And he's come to win. We talk to fighters in the fighter meeting, and sometimes we get the sense they're trying to convince themselves. I didn't get that sense with Cruz.
I got this. Oh, there's a big right hand from Zayas.
The thing that an opponent can do is if they're trying to test a young fighter, just to lay back and accept what's coming their way.
There's that uppercut left hook again. This grossing boxing event in MSG history, this World Championship fight coming your way. Moments ago, we saw Ronald Cruz pick up his work rate a bit in round number 3. So that.
Well, the trainer is seeing the same thing we're seeing.
Wrapping around.
Good shot right there from Zayas to the body.
Boy, and he finished with that left hook to the body.
But
Turned the left hand into an uppercut as well.
But Cruz can.
Oh, that was a good combination. And then a straight right split the guard at the end of those 4.
Heavy shot, heavy.
This or that. The guy won all 4 belts. He never lost them in the ring. 19-0 Josh Taylor. Vacated 3 of the belts just to get a fight that he wanted. And here he is getting a real big name in Teofimo Lopez at this place. There's a right hand that drives Cruz back. And Zayas in control here. Closing moments of round 7 as he's.
So this is the clear 8-10 round for Xander Zayas.
Oh, that's a slip and then a right hook. And down goes Valenzuela Jr. again. Short left hook there from Xander Zayas, Tim. And it's target practice at this time. And you know what it's like to see a man bleeding and how you want to go after him.
Even punches on top of the head are hard to stop bleeding.
Wouldn't be Mexican Independence Day weekend without a bloody crimson mask inside the ring. And tonight,
is his nose broken? Because you see there's so much blood there. He goes, I think it probably is.
well, what we do know for sure, whether it's broken or not, there's a huge gash on the bridge of his nose that's not going to stop bleeding, especially if Zayas keeps targeting it with that jab. Valenzuela Jr. can get stopped at any time, and he gets clipped, and he uses the ropes to stay up here in the 4th round, and Zayas is going to work. Left hook from Xander Zayas. Another left hook, doubles up the Xander Zayas. Now he goes downstairs. Valenzuela says, come on, and we will.
Body shot, finish that combination, and it scores a knockdown. Oh, a well-placed body shot by Xander.
Choose your poison.
Another combination.
He has to get aggressive. He has to make a choice.
Let the hands go.
He has to let his hands go. Anytime he let his hands go, they will find their way home. It's not like Xander is running. He's not moving anywhere.
There's your second knockdown of the night.
I missed it. I looked at you, Tess. Is that the body shot?
It was a body shot, Timmy, and it was devastating.
There it is.
This fight is over.
Real.
2 for 2, going to the body and seal it for Xander Zayas in front of his home fans.
I missed it. Now I'm looking at it now. Nice jab right there. You see him set it up. Beautiful shot right there. Double left hook. He went to the head. He opened the door. Here it is. Head. Snuck it right behind the guard. Beautiful shot right there.
Now he's finding a rhythm offensively.
And he's punching in between shots, Tess, which is hard to do.
There's
That's
a
next
willingness.
level.
Targeting the body, level changes, and he's having a really good finish to this 4th round down the stretch.
45, 5 rounds to nothing. Xander Zayas. Spomer is a good game fighter, just not as good or as big as Xander, who can do so much with that left hand.
This guy had 400 amateur fights. One of the most skilled fighters, you know, of the generation. But there's a reason why you gain experience as a pro, right?
Again, pulling the head down.
Yes.
He doesn't realize he's causing it.
And Charlie Fitch, the referee, told him that a round ago.
And I like how dominant Charlie Fitch is being.
You know, I wasn't a born fighter. I came forward just like Xander.
I sit next to you and I stare at a Hall of Fame ring and a diamond Rolex after 3 fights with Manny Pacquiao. And you're telling me that, okay. Oh, he went downstairs there. Body shot clearly affected Slawa. And now a lot of time to work with for Xander Zayas. Swept across that body with the left hand, and now Zayas is looking to close the show. Another body shot comes in. That is it. TKO victory, Xander Zayas.
This is the end of the fight right here. He's just pouring it on. Looking to open up a shot to be able to land something right there to the liver once again.
Sticking that jab and then going right downstairs.
Look at that, already reading the body, already seeing that Sanchez is leaning forward.
Patience early is going to be the key for Xander Zayas. It doesn't mean he can't let his offense go like you see him doing right now, but he has to be smart because Sanchez can't match Zayas punch for punch. So he's going to try to catch him in between those shots with a wild shot like he just tried right there.
Already, you know what, I noticed Sanchez on Xander Zayas because he just landed another left hook on Xander Zayas.
He probably just watched the tape, Tim.
Nice right hand, too, from Jose Luis Sanchez. Those Larry Fryer 3-round knockouts or those quick knockouts against the DeMarcus Layton, who was overmatched and he knocked out in 56 seconds. They do something for his record, but not for his. This is a type of challenge that's better.
Right. Starting out like that early on is not a bad thing because you got to get used to fighting without.
Xander Zayas got hit with another left hook. I'm very focused on the right hand of Xander Zayas. Let me see if he can make that correction and actually lift that right hand up so those left hooks don't have a home.
And he keeps his left hand down, and Andre asked him, hey, are you going to do anything about that left hand? And he said, hey, I'm going to be myself. So at some point,
he wants to prove that he's the next guy, so a guy like Sanchez will wait and try to catch him in between.
A veteran type corner or a smart corner. He had his hands up on the ropes, cutting the circulation off on his arms. You know, when you're in the corner, you want to be relaxed. You want your hands to... And that body shot right there from Xander Zayas got the attention of Sanchez right now.
Oh, now a left hook to the chin, and the legs of Sanchez are starting to get unsteady as the onslaught of punches from Zayas continues to flow. Big uppercut. Now it's just a flurry of punches from the young prospect who's letting loose. But here comes a left hook from Sanchez, who's still dangerous off the ropes. They call him Guerro, which means war. And he's getting a war from Xander Zayas.
No, I want to watch this. This is a good moment. I want to watch this.
Oh, big right hand from Sanchez. Zayas lets loose, and he just misses and goes down. Or no official knockdown.
You know what you're seeing right now? You're seeing that Puerto Rican blood. That's what you're seeing from Xander Zayas right now. He's willing to engage and take Sanchez's best to give his.
It's hard to slow a 19-year-old down, especially when he's been as dominant as Xander Zayas in this fight. But you got to tell your fighter, slow down.
Beautiful shots right there. And he's also dishing it. He's okay with staying inside the pocket or staying mid-range with guys.
There's that big right hand from Xander Zayas, sending Sanchez reeling backwards towards the corner, and Zayas is going to do some work.
Xander's is being a doctor right now. Surgically taking apart Sanchez.
Zayas has a real opponent in front of him. He's fighting in 100-degree weathers here in Tucson, Arizona, outdoors, not in front of his hometown, but nonetheless, he's learning on the job as he puts a three-piece together here on Sanchez. Nice left hook to the body.
Not going to help that case. Yeah, the hot weather's not going to help that nosebleed at all.
Oh, what a big left hand from Xander Zayas. He hurts Sanchez once again, and he's on the brink. What heart Sanchez has shown, but his legs are wobbly. His head is getting pummeled. And Zayas has one objective here, and that's finishing the fight.
See, sometimes it's just not about the fighting or the fighter that he's facing inside the ring. Sometimes it's about getting used to the big atmosphere. You know, being on a big stage and do well in this fight, he moves on.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, here he is now, a major city, major NBA arena.
But, you know, I had 5 weeks to get ready for this fight.
Oh, nice combination there, doubling up the jab with Xander.
And Karpency cannot deal with Xander Zayas punch for punch.
Then you lift him up with the uppercut. Beautiful work by Xander.
Yeah, there's a next level nuance to what you described to me, and we're already seeing in round number 1.
Got his man to throw. He came underneath with 2 body shots.
Very sharp opening round. Very, very sharp opening round from a very active and busy 10 seats away from us right now. All the celebs are out to see this world title fight tonight.
The next phase, and Xander, good shot right there to the body, to the head from Zayas.
How about that left hand to the body? That angle he took to land the left hand to the body was something.
Was patience, even though he got his man hurt. And he's doing the right thing by going down to the body to bring those hands down of Karpency. Look at the transition from offense to defense. Oh, my goodness.
This kid is talented.
Yes, he is.
I mean, this kid is really talented.
That's telling your opponent when you're going to throw.
I don't see Karpency moving out of the way much, Timmy. He's tracking him down. What a beatdown at the end by Xander Zayas.
Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful work right there. Nice little push off right there.
That gets Karpency out of there if he goes at all.
He's already landed 27 clean body punches to this point, halfway through round 4.
Bring him out.
Bruising under the right eye, above the left eye, and redness around the flank. Tough way to earn a paycheck. Headshot comes in. There's the left hand to the body.
Yes, to the solar plex. That hurt. You see Karpency getting on his bike, trying to get a breath. Let's see if Zayas can get another shot in there.
Never been stopped, Karpency. Never.
Beautiful shot by Xander Zayas. How he set up that body shot.
Ref's got to keep a close eye on Karpency.
His father's the trainer in the corner, and I think
Bernardo soon alongside Timothy Bradley. We see the quick jab and left hook from Xander Zayas, and that right hand that puts Mastronunzio on his trunks.
Watch your heads.
Now it's a left hook from Zayas, who once again lands at close range.
Step back.
You know, Zayas said in sparring now, when he was sparring 12 and 10 rounds to get ready for an 8-round fight, the openings, I see them and I can capitalize. Before I had to wait for my father and my trainer, Javier Centeno, to call him out.
Right now, what we're witnessing is the future of top-ranked boxing. 19-year-old, sensational prospect.
Mastronunzio still throwing hard shots, even though he's getting busted up right now.
Danny Chavon in the middle of the action there. Zayas is just looking for that one shot to finish this fight. Nice left uppercut for Zayas. Oh, nice right from Mastronunzio.
He's catching a lot more than what he's throwing.
A nice right uppercut, overhand right from Zayas. It's target practice here against Mastronunzio.
He's taking flush shots. Oh, Ref's got to really watch him. He's taking flush shots.
Legs are not there, and Zayas is making sure that he's going to continue clipping him, and that's the end of the fight. Another first-round knockout for Xander Zayas here at Madison Square Garden. This is how it ended, Dre.
Just beautiful poise, even with aggression. You mentioned it, Bernardo, how he's pressing forward, landing all the right shots. He's not just throwing like you see some prospects throw, right? He's landing shots. That was a place shot. He said, okay, let me try it again. Let me go around this time, because he kind of blocked the other one. And he did enough to get the referee to step in to stop the fight. But before then, he landed uppercut, left hook, flush shots. The ref could have probably stopped it a little sooner.